Plex Sovereign, Beyond All Verses, Episode 12, Navy Blue Galaxy. The Sovereign took one step forward, and the entire verse seemed to hold its breath. Zerino looked at Jin-Woo with a calm but dangerous smile. I think it's time I show you one of the techniques I collected from another universe. I once fought a man named Gojo Satoru. After defeating him, I took his limitless technique and improved upon it. Zerino slowly raised his right hand. A terrifying amount of energy began to gather in his palm as he spoke. Reversal black, amplified blue, fused together with my own infinite gold. The three forces violently merged. In the center of his palm, a breathtaking deep navy blue orb formed, swirling with countless galaxies and stars inside it. The very space around the orb began to warp and collapse. This is the ultimate fusion, navy blue galaxy. The technique pulsed with unimaginable power. Even at its lowest output, it could erase planets. At full power, it could wipe out entire universes in a single strike. Zerino could control its strength perfectly. Jin-Woo stared at the devastating orb, feeling an instinctive fear he had never experienced before. His shadows trembled violently around him. Zerino smirked. Ready? Without waiting for a reply, Zerino flicked his wrist and fired the navy blue galaxy. The orb shot forward silently, leaving a trail of collapsing space behind it. Jin-Woo's eyes widened. He immediately used every ounce of his power, summoning all his shadow soldiers, activating Monarch's domain, and pouring everything into a desperate defensive wall. The moment navy blue galaxy made contact, everything went silent. Then, boom, a cataclysmic explosion of navy blue energy erupted. The entire sky was consumed by swirling galaxies. Mountains were erased in an instant. The ground below disintegrated into nothingness. A massive chunk of the planet was wiped clean from existence. When the light finally faded, a gigantic crater thousands of kilometers wide had been carved into the planet. Jin-Woo stood in the center of the destruction, breathing heavily. His clothes were torn, blood dripped from his mouth, and many of his strongest shadows had been completely erased. He was clearly injured, but still standing. Zerino looked genuinely impressed. Not bad. Most people would have been completely erased by that. Jin-Woo wiped the blood from his mouth and smirked weakly. You really are a monster. Everest, who had been watching silently, finally spoke. Zerino, if you keep fighting like this entire verse is going to collapse. Zerino looked around at the devastated landscape and sighed. Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. He lowered his hand, letting the terrifying energy dissipate. His glowing eyes returned to normal as he looked at the exhausted Shadow Monarch. Jin-Woo stared at him, still on guard but visibly shaken. Who are you really? He asked, his voice hoarse. Zerino gave a small, mysterious smile. He was quiet for a moment before answering. My name is Zerino Norpllex. I'm just traveling across different verses to get stronger. This world, it was my first stop. Everest floated closer and spoke softly. Zerino, we should leave soon. This verse is becoming unstable. Your power is too much for it. Zerino looked around at the devastated landscape and sighed. Yeah, I think I overdid it a bit. He turned back to Jin-Woo, who was still struggling to stand. You have my respect, Sung Jin-Woo. Keep getting stronger. Maybe one day we'll meet again when you've reached a higher level. Jin-Woo gave a tired but proud smirk. Don't underestimate me. Next time, I won't lose so easily. Zerino smiled slightly, then turned around. Everest floated beside him as a glowing portal began to open in front of them. Until next time, Shadow Monarch. Zerino stepped into the portal with Everest following closely behind. The portal closed silently, leaving Jin-Woo alone in the middle of the massive crater. Jin-Woo looked up at the sky where Zerino had disappeared. His eyes filled with determination. Zerino Norpllex. End of episode 12. Like and subscribe for episode 13.